Welcome to the Sticky Trifle Podcast.
And welcome, and once again, we're moving. We're on our way to Inverallochy, and we're going down to Cairnbulg Harbour, as they call it. And my guest, he's into fitness, and he's a younger kind of guy. So I hope you're going to enjoy meeting him.
Welcome to Sticky Trifle Podcast.
Has anybody else been doing this morning dips, doing the seas, or whatever? Nobody else is on about it.
Sticky Trifle Podcast. Sticky Trifle Podcast.
And welcome, Sticky Trifle Podcast number 62. And my guest is this guy, which is it Xavier Kelly?
It's Xavier Kelly, but I just get known as Zav.
Okay, so I'll just say Zav.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, because it's a different spelling. I wasn't sure. Will you have a drink with me?
Of course I will.
Right, I've got an Volvic's always good. Mm-hmm. This is lemon and lime.
Thank you very much.
And we'll try this before we get going.
Aye.
And what beautiful, perfect day.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Want to say cheers here?
Cheers.
Cheers. Not sure. Maybe needs more ice. We maybe need some ice.
You know what? I'm really thirsty right now, so I'm not complaining.
Right. Okay.
Quite nice.
Right. Do you bide around this area?
Just now we're at Inverallochy Harbour. I'm actually moving into Inverallochy in a week's time. But currently...
Where was you before here?
Before, I just stay in Frisborough right now.
Right, okay.
Just beside the football pitch.
And you've always been Frisborough before?
No, I went to Cummins School, so I was born in Cummins, that's where I was raised. I got a job in Frisborough, so I moved out.
Uh-huh.
And then, that's basically it. So I was in Cummins until about 18 years old, I think.
Aye, okay.
And then, or 19, and then moved in with my dad in the Broch.
Uh-huh.
And he moved away. So I got my own place, and since 19 I've just been buying myself.
And so you enjoy your own space, kind of?
You know what, to start with I was kind of bricking it a wee bit, but it's actually a lot better. You get used to doing stuff on your own. Just obviously like your own washing and like making your own supper and whatnot.
Washing machine on?
Yeah.
do the dishes at your own space, or whatever you want. Right, now you do personal training now?
I do, yes.
So right now you're a fitness personal trainer, is that right?
So right now I'm a part-time personal trainer.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still working as a labourer just now, but I'm hoping to become personal training like full-time. That's the end goal. Right,
so when you left school, what was the plan anyway for you personally?
So the plan when I left school originally was to apply for the police. I had applied for the police and I had got into the interview processes. Uh-huh. Unfortunately, I got to the final. Well, I got to the final stage, but then got turned down at the last minute.
Why?
Why? They said my age and that I was 18 or 17, 18 years old. I was quite young, maybe a bit naive to life, and not a lot of life experience. So I can understand why they turned me down.
You kind of look like you should be a police officer.
I think so.
I think so.
Said that.
So it's not happening now?
No, I don't think so. I think
is there any chance in the future you could get...
I would never say never.
Okay.
I feel like it would be a job that I would prefer compared to others.
Uh-huh.
But for now I'm really committed to getting this personal training on the go forward.
Right, so in the construction side of things, you're working with a smart construction firm?
Yeah, so I'm working at the scrapyard, John Williamson's, down the shore in the Broch.
So you're doing a bit of manual labour?
Yes, it's a very hard work, especially in days like this.
Super sunny. Does that interact with when you're doing the personal training side of things? Or are you coming home a bit tired because you're moving stuff about and stuff?
Oh, shorter, and especially because just now I'm doing just evenings with my training.
Uh-huh.
It's like I don't think I sit down sometimes about 10 o'clock at night, and then I sit basically to bed and wake up again back to work at 7 a.m.
It's a long day.
So it is tough. Very long day, but hopefully I'm going to be rewarded with dropping my hours at the scrapyard and being a full-time personal trainer.
Oh, yep. Now, how did you see as personal training? What age did you start thinking about it?
So it was about 8-9 months ago. I've always been interested in sports and fitness since I was a wee bairn, but it wasn't until about maybe a year ago I was like getting fit. I want to change a career. I want to change a job. I was kind of just a little bit. I was quite bored at where I was at, and I felt like moving on. I was like, what could I do? And I love. This might sound a bit maybe like I don't know. I like my own time, but it's not like I want my own time to sit down, sit at my phone. I look my own time to like do other things, like see friends, see family. I just want. I'm sure everybody agree. Life's so short and precious.
Yep.
It's like you need the time to do that. So I might take a quick drink. I'm quite thirsty.
But you're enjoying what's happening just now.
100%. But yeah, so. And the comparison to labouring in personal training and being your own boss, it's just it's so much different, so much better. So I was the main thing. So about 8-9 months ago, I went to work with a pal, and he kind of opened my eyes up because I says, I can't go back to college. I'm renting my own place. Whatnot. I can't afford to just work part time. I've got to work full time.
What was you doing in college, by the way?
I wasn't doing college. I said, sorry to stop.
That's alright. It's okay.
So I wasn't at college. I thought about going to college, but I couldn't support myself properly if I was renting, and then trying to work just part time. It just wasn't really feasible at the time.
Right. Okay.
So, but my pal let me in on a little secret that you can pay for courses, which I didn't know about. So basically, I paid to do a 12-week course. So I think it was 3-4 weeks to get my instructor course, and then after that, I went on to do my personal training course, which is just over weekends, quite a lot of weekends of my life. It was quite knackering. It's online. It was over the COVID kind of period.
Yep.
So I was online, sitting at a laptop computer screen, and then I went down to do the assessments in Perth, just in South. And so that was a long drive to go do the assessment and then come back up before just doing an hour's kind of work. And
so assessments, is that the end of them now? Or?
That's the end of them, yeah. So I've been fully qualified since April. So it's about 3-4 months, and I've been picking up quite more clients than I expected, to be honest.
And clients, can we mention like how they getting to find out about you?
So a lot of it just now, it started off like family and friend based. A couple of my mates were trained. A couple of folk from the rugby club that I'm part of were trained. I have now. It's only really been folk that I've never known before in my life. They're coming forward and asking to train me. So I guess that's a good thing that the word is getting out there. On social media, my followers is getting higher. I've got a Facebook and Instagram page.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way you can do it these days. Social media.
Right. So, personal training. You've got enough clients in age group. Are we speaking like under 30, or is it?
It's very very ranged, if you like. Yeah. So some it's more than often than not it's older people, women in particular. I seem to be like the target audience or the people that want to be trained. But I have had a couple of guys my age or a bit younger. Yes, but I'm up for anything, obviously.
And are we talking a slots for it? Somebody coming in saying, okay, I'm looking to just get a bit of workout in this kind of area and stuff. Is it like 1 hour they're spend time?
Yeah,
or is it more than that?
It's so what I offer just now is just like the 1 hour block sessions. You can book a block of 10, which should be 10 weeks worth, or in the future I will be planning to do more. I won't go into that too much. I want to keep it a secret just now.
Yep.
But yeah, just blocks of 10. They can do single sessions, but I try and encourage folk to do blocks of 10 because that means like they've committed themselves to something. And so if they do after 1 week, and I can't be bothered the next week. If you've paid for 10 sessions already, so you're going to motivate you to keep going and get fitter and fitter.
Right, got you. Inspiration wise, is there other folk that's gave you drive to do this, by the way?
Not other personal trainers, no, but you always see on social media the folk like we're working hard. Like for example, Dwayne Johnson. He's probably a big inspiration of mine.
Right, you're up.
He's up at 4 a.m. working out at 4 a.m. in the morning. He's an absolute beast. Like,
are you doing that?
No, unfortunately not. I did try it once or twice, but it's tough going. It's tough going. But obviously, he's got like a lot of time to himself. Although he does obviously do celebrity like and his films and that, he's got a lot of time, and you can get up, and he's got the setup for that.
I think everybody looks up to that guy.
Yeah,
Aye.
I'd imagine so.
Aye.
But other folk, yeah. So my granddad, he was a very hard worker back in his day. Nothing to do with personal training related, but he was just a
good work ethic.
A really good work ethic, and I just kind of try to like carry that on really.
So you kind of noticed that when you was younger.
A wee bit, yeah.
Because
it was almost like he was working, but he was working for the family, not for himself. You know what I mean?
Is he still in the go yet?
No, he passed away about 5 years ago,
Right,
which
okay.
was a big like blow at the time.
Big part of your life.
Yeah, big part of my life, definitely.
Aye,
For real.
yeah.
Really great guy. Like,
And am I right in saying? I mean, you mentioned like how you got started with the personal training. I was like somebody else you lost in a.
Yeah, that's right. So I lost my best mate 2 months ago, unfortunately. Once again, it was a really big step back, just not in my personal training, but just my life in general.
And there was no sign that happening if it happened?
There was. So I was a lot closer with him, being good mates with him, and I didn't know things, and I'd visit him in hospital at times.
Are we talking?
Over the course
was he getting counselling and stuff?
Yeah, he was getting help, but it's just that stigma, like men just don't speak, and like you would never have came to me and said, so I'm struggling.
Do you mind if I ask his name? Or
Yeah, his name's Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
And was it suicide?
It was suicidal. Yeah. It was
Wow.
suicide.
And so like for him to do that enough, was I presume quite saddened and shocking for you at the same time? Was it?
Yeah. I wouldn't lie to you. It was. It sounds bad saying this. It wasn't a surprise. It was just a shock. He had previously attempted, which was obviously like shocking to hear.
And was it other people that stopped this happening when he was attempted in the past? Or?
He got all the help he could. Sorry.
No, it's fine. If I'm right in saying Cameron Boyle.
Yep, Cameron Boyle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kent him to see. I didn't actually ken him, but I kent he'd a lot of folk had a lot of time for him. He was such a good guy. A really sad story to hear. Since that has happened, does it make you like worried for other folk that maybe show that kind of traits?
100%. Yeah. And it's not until you actually experience it with somebody so close to you, I think you start to notice it more. With folk, it's just slight traits in folk and everything, and so. But a couple of things you've got to try move forward in life, and I'm trying my best to try to find a positive out of it, and that positive is me and his brother-in-law James. We're going to be trying to set up some charity work and raise awareness for mental health and raise money for mental health, in particular men's mental health.
Like I teach students and that, and I always get certain ends coming with things like that, and it's such a big thing. You think, how do I get him to change his mindset, or you reckon how far they'll take it when they leave you and that, but it's something that's kind of, as long as they're seeing somebody else properly, or you're guiding that person or organisation, that's the only thing you can do, is it? But I feel like we're all individuals in that. We can, nobody can like go out and express themselves deeply at times.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's different. That's the thing. And some folk like to express themselves, like to say how they feel and that. But for others, it's so difficult.
Aye. So that was 2 months ago.
It was 2 months ago. Yeah.
And so for you, with this happening now, does it also make you want to show that positive side to others now? Who are you? Does it?
Definitely. It does. It just makes you realise like life's far too short. Like I said at the start, like life is far too short. Like I'm 21. I'm 21 now. Yeah. So it's like I know maybe compared to like yourself, my payments, like I'm young, but I really don't feel like it anymore.
Aye.
Like I'm a grown adult going into a grown adult. Like it's a scary kind of process. I won't lie.
Our experiences, they help you turn into a wiser person slowly. You try and you look at the pathways you've got to.
I'd say so.
Ken?
I'd say so, 100%.
It's awful good to you mention this because I didn't actually ken who your friend was until you mentioned the name. Kind of clicked with me. The other thing I was going to mention was for you, your own mindset and how do you keep like motivated in that?
Motivated?
Because after that, I presume you've got your clients, they're waiting on you, and you're taking in with that mindset that things are okay. After that happening now.
Well, actually what motivates me, I'm going to go back to Cameron here, it was him that actually gave me the push and the pat in the back to go for it and go for the personal training and become a qualified personal trainer. And it was actually just after he was out of hospital, and he spoke to me. He just said, "Zav, do whatever you want in life." And I said, "Well, I'd love to be a personal trainer." He said, "Just do it, and that was it." So, and also I hugely respect that, not just because he's my pal, but for somebody to be going through something like that
And
at that stage
them
in his
giving you
life,
that
to give me that kind of
push.
advice, exactly, that just means so much, and it shows us a lot of like what he was actually like as a person.
Aye. And so for you and a personal trainer, do you think this is going to be something you're going to be doing for a long time?
Oh yeah,
Aye.
I want it to be for the rest of my life.
Aye.
Until I retire at least.
Yep.
But,
A rugby side and what age did you get into rugby?
Oh, I've been playing rugby since I'm about that big, Errol.
What got you into rugby?
My father, my granddad played and my father played, and they played for years and years and years. And then I just kind of followed suit, really.
Aye.
I love it.
And so, is there a certain team you support? Or?
Not in particular, no.
You watch the games though?
I watch the games, every game.
Okay, it's got a big following, and like for me, rugby, I ken who passionate the folk is that like follow in it. But I've watched it on TV and stuff, but I've never been to an actual game. And have you been to games and stuff?
I've been to heaps of games, like
just our place.
Just Murrayfield, really. I've toured a bit. I've been to Italy to watch Scotland, Italy, and Rome. I went to Georgia, see that wee country in between Russia and Turkey. I've been there. I was quite a hostile kind of environment at times, but it was really good to go to. So I've been a couple of places, and I do plan going to France next year. I've got tickets for the World Cup, the Rugby World Cup next year.
So you'll be sitting there watching live? Yeah,
the World Cup.
And you're still playing rugby?
I'm currently head coach at Frisbee Rugby Club.
You're something else you're doing. You forgot to tell me about this bit.
I never stop.
Right, and so, being a head coach, does that mean you're part of the team?
Yeah, I'm a player coach.
Okay, but you kind of advising others?
Yeah,
with game plan is?
So primarily I run the sessions and select the team along with the captain, and for the game days and everything. But long story short, they were struggling to find somebody, and I put my hand up and says, "Look, I'll do it." I played for a long time, but look, I've got other boys around me. I'm a supporter of one big family at the end of the day, and that is I encourage anybody that's ever thought about coming to rugby to play rugby. Not just to benefit Frisbee, but just the environment there. It's probably helped me a lot mentally, to be honest. Just seeing that core group of lads around you, just having a good laugh and everything. That's the thing. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. And I've enjoyed every single minute of it.
Fantastic to hear. The other thing I was going to mention about is, how do you find respect nowadays?
And how do you mean?
With people.
With people. You know, it's new generation coming up a bit more disrespectful, I won't lie.
The reason I'm asking, I passed, I was two ladies speaking yesterday when I was doing the shop, and I heard was the other lady going to the other. She says, "This youngins, they've got no respect." He shouted, and then and it kind of, there's a few folk been mentioning this over the last few years, but I don't care if it's is it mobile phones? It's causing this.
I think it's mobile phones. It's too easy for payments to go, "Oh, here's your iPad now. I'll keep you quiet." I feel.
And so really, that's doing the parenting and we're sticking.
I don't know. I'm not a specialist in this. I won't lie, but I think it must be because you see now, all these kids, you never see a bunch of kids out playing football or walking or playing carby or whatever.
Aye.
It's like, you used to see it all the time. Like me and my pals were never out. I was out either walking the streets or behind a kick about or whatever. Like,
I swear I've worked for everything I've gotten in life since I left school, and it makes me like I value everything I've gotten and take care of everything.
Yes.
But I'll give an example. I was doing cheers a few months back. I think it was start of April holidays. I didn't go to pubs a lot nowadays, but I was in with my work, and I'm standing near a bar, and I was unaware. I was blocking somebody else's path behind me, and it was a young equine. I think she was maybe 21, 22, and I got shouted from behind me, "Can you get out my effing road?" And obviously I turned around and I said, "Oh, sorry."
Bit obnoxious.
And she walked past me as though I was like a scum of the earth. And to me, that was like, okay, she said I drink and that, but I wouldn't do that personally to somebody else.
No, exactly.
But I wondered if it was about like a respect kind of side of things, or does it not matter? Maybe it doesn't matter nowadays.
I can't answer that really, because I would never dream of doing that, or thought even my pals did that. I just couldn't really dream of somebody saying that. You gotta get folk like that way, and you gotta get folk just beat, like I said, obnoxious, just bitter, just looking for trouble. Why sometimes it's just some folks' nature really.
But your upbringing must have been quite good, and you've got a lot of respect, I see, in manners.
Well, thank you very much. My upbringing was quite good.
For do you like thank for it?
My parents.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Are they still together?
No, they're not still together. They've been divorced for quite some time, but they've both helped me out through the years, and so I've got to thank them.
Well, they've done a good job.
Mum and Dad, thank you very much.
Right,
They've done a very good job. There's actually 5 of us, and we've all turned out to really good. So
you've had brothers and sisters?
Yeah, there's 5 of us all together. I've got an older sister, a younger brother, and then 2 younger sisters.
Right, so I've come in and we'll do a documentary on the whole family.
I might as well.
The broken up family. No, but I can see you've got a lot of motivation going on and things. Other things we didn't mention, we have personal training. So are we speaking? Are you bordering on things like yoga, plus your proper workouts? Your dumbbells and.
So classes, yes, I'm looking to start doing like classes. Yoga, probably not so much. We need a separate kind of qualification to do that. But fitness classes certainly. There's also got to gauge the interest. I would go into other courses, like there's kettlebell courses you can go on.
And if it's a kettlebell, is that
kettlebell? I'd say
dumbbells.
No, a kettlebell. A kettlebell's just got one handle. It's like a round ball at the bottom with a big handle coming.
I've seen them. Actually, you pull them up and down, kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, so they're really useful piece of equipment. But anything really. I just want to honestly see like fitness. Like we're going back on like the mental health. Fitness. There's at link. We exercise. That releases that like chemicals like
endorphins.
Releases that. I call them happy chemicals because they help reduce stress, make you feel better about yourself, make you happier. I forgot what I was saying now.
About endorphins and like when you're exercising. Actually, it's strange you're saying it. I'll just mention I was out to Bendon for a week. I had a brilliant holiday, by the way. Not sure my son did as much as me, but I was at a pool and there was doing fitness classes every morning. Spinning.
Oh yes.
Spinning classes. So I couldn't understand her. She was going, there was doing this stuff at a pool, and I was in it. So I went on and got involved, and I loved it. The last 3 days, I spent time in that pool for a good 40 minutes doing their exercises, and that. It was very fun.
Yeah.
So
there's so much you can do. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It can be a swim or exercises like that. There's water aerobics. There's all these other classes there's like walking clubs, jog squatting clubs. There's so much facilities out there to accommodate for everybody and all abilities and everything. Yep. So I really do encourage, not necessarily just come to me. Obviously, I'd love that, but obviously, if you're nervous, get off. You're kind of mate that's going along to a class. You want to join in. Honestly, just take the jump and just go and do it. Because another thing is it's just folk taking that first step. Because maybe they've had a setback in life, maybe they've got not confidence, maybe put on a bit of weight, in particular over like this lockdown period.
Absolutely.
That seems to be the main one with clients is over lockdown, they're putting on waiting to lose it again. But a lot of it is just confidence, and if you can reach that, onto a winner like.
And diet wise, how's your diet? Are you a fruit guy, or are you?
I like to eat healthy. Don't get me wrong, I do like my takeaways.
You need a takeaway.
Exactly. You've got to treat yourself, because who in the right mind, maybe there are folk out there, but who eats strict every single day of the week for the rest of their lives? You've got
to have a bit of fun.
You need to enjoy it, and that even goes with a diet wise. I just think I encourage clients not to completely cut out, like say like a bag of crisps, a bag of crisps a day. I encourage them not to cut them out completely. I encourage them to maybe cut out every day, every second day. So you're just halving the how much you consume per week. Sort of things like that. You should always treat yourself, and maybe hit like a wee reward.
So as much for fitness as you do, there's got to be at day or certain times throughout the week. You've got to hit a wee bit of time to yourself.
Chop time. Usually Sundays. My
so you go out bar of chocolate on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you watch a lot of TV now?
You know what? No.
No?
I really don't. I don't have a TV licence or anything.
I've
just not got time for watching TV.
You've got your phone to keep an eye on.
I'll go on my phone to say hello to folk and everything. But if I'm to watch anything, I'll go to my mate's house. Or my girlfriend's house or anywhere like that.
And as I want to say about hobbies and interests for you, just before we go, if you on it, is there obviously rugby. Let's just say you've got hell weekend free. Nobody's going to bother you. What would you personally do, or would you want to do some fitness stuff? Is that what you do?
Myself, I usually go to the gym with my pals in the evenings. If I go on a free time, which is quite seldom these days, on a free time, it's going to see my meeting up with my pals or meeting up with my family, just getting a news and everything. That's literally it. I went on holiday. I like mini breaks. Me and my blonde did the NC500. Just the other week actually.
You enjoyed it?
Apart from it was peeing with rain majority of the time and wind.
Right,
absolutely soaked a couple of nights. But no, I actually really enjoyed it. I think a new hobby of mine might be climbing mountains in Monroe's, because we did climb a couple of mountains and it was just fantastic.
I've done a few in the past, but you're out for very early morning, late home at night sometimes, depending on far you're going, obviously. If anybody wants to get in contact with you, easy enough to get in contact with you?
Easy enough, so XK Coaching, it's as simple as that. Facebook or Instagram, just drop me a message and a follow. It'll be much appreciated.
The details should be here, so
XK
Coaching, perfect. And you can get in contact if there's anybody thinking, you maybe need to hear a word with this guy about what's happening here.
And like I said before, it doesn't have to be me, it can just be another class, even just a bit of advice. I love seeing folk getting out there, getting active. I wouldn't say I despise it, but folks sit at home, it's like there's so much you can do with your life, even if it is just get up, go for a jog, meet new people, there's a fly on my hand, meet new people, meet new friends, more like-minded kind of people. I think it's just a part of life that it's not cutting people off, but sometimes you drift away from folk, and sometimes those kind of folk can be holding your back. But if you're with somebody, say it's similar interests, similar hobbies, it doesn't have to be like physically, it could be other kind of hobbies, but those kind of folk are going to push you on, in the long run will probably make you a happier kind of person. And that's what I've learned over the past while. Not that I just cut off people left, right and centre, but some people that just aren't worth your time. Be nice to them, be polite to them by all means, but
so sometimes if they're dragging you doing, you maybe need to...
That's it, something you need to kind of think and reevaluate.
I think we all have friendships we got through life, or sometimes you think, okay, this person's maybe on a slightly different path than me. You've got to slightly cut ties in a as nice as you can kind of way. But and the main thing for me, I don't care about you personally, but I presume it is, you've got to be happy with yourself.
Definitely.
If you're not happy with yourself, you've got to change it.
100%.
Aye. Right, thank you for coming on.
Thank
you. It's awful good to hear, because you're a younger person now.
Am I?
Oh, you're definitely a younger person. Sometimes we get all our people, I like all our people now, because when they come in they've got so much knowledge and stories, and it's like, wow, you kind of learn from it, and then I like hearing the younger people's side of that. So you've got to hear a bit of both in life.
I'm glad you had me on.
Aye, right, so thank you for coming on, and all the best with the personal training in future, and you'll keep injury free for rugby and stuff.
Should do.
Aye, and we'll enjoy the rest of the night, eh?
Perfect. Thank you much.
Right, okay, well, I don't even care if I'm coming on next week again. Right, I maybe will. Look, I keep saying it's the last team, but
maybe me again.
I'll maybe do another in next week. We'll see how I feel, eh?
Perfect. Okay.
Right,
then.
see you next week. Bye.
Sticky Trifle Podcast.
Sticky Trifle Podcast will return next week.
And thanks again to Zav. And summer is actually coming to an end. I'm sure we've all had our holidays, we've had a great time, but it's coming to an end, and I guess it's time for autumn coming up, is it? And is this finally the last podcast for this year for me, before the sun goes down? Possibly. And next Sunday, there's maybe not a podcast, but there might be something else. Bye.
Sticky Trifle Podcast.